Do it.
They hurt yet?
No. I'm used to pain. Just don't put it anywhere near my throat.
No, you're good.
How you think we'll survive? We were
who used to murder his clients and make them into meat pies.
Ooh.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
Charles Worthington does it all the time.
Well, we sent Steve Wilson to brave his barber's chair.
All right, you, sir, how about a shave?
Hold on to your hats, dear friends. Have I got a hair raiser of a horror story for you? Johnny Depp makes his singing debut as serial killer Sweeney Todd, the demon barber of Fleet Street, in his 6th collaboration with Hollywood's resident goremongerer, Tim Burton.
Who, sir? You, sir? No one's in the chair. Come on. Sweeney's waiting. I want you, bleeders.
Set in ye oldie London town, Sweeney Todd is a musical tale of love, revenge and cannibalism. And that's just for starters. I met up with some of the film's cast to get all the gory details.
Sweeney Todd is formerly Benjamin Barker, who had his entire life ripped apart, his family pulled away from him, and he was sent far, far away and come back 20 years later as revenge.
The focus of Todd's wrath is none other than arch-villain Judge Turpin, played by bad guy extraordinaire Alan Rickman.
You gandered at my ward, Joanna. You gandered at her. Yes, sir, you gandered.
I meant no harm.
Mark me. If I see your face again on this street, you'll rue the day you were born.
With the help of equally evil Beadle Bamford, Turpin sends Todd away for a crime he didn't commit in order to get his grubby mitts on Todd's missus. This is one detestable duo.
There's been some complaints about the stink from your chimney. They say at night it is something most foul. I'm afraid I'm going to have to take a look at your bakehouse.
Well, you say evil, I think misunderstood. They both know they're nasty, they both know what they want, and they never discuss it, but they get it.
You do baddie very well, I must say. I hated you in this.
Oh, good.
You know,
you weren't attracted to me in any way?
No.
Oh, good.
Now, every good criminal needs an accomplice, and Todd's is the loopy Mrs. Lovett, played by Burton's real-life partner, Helena Bonham Carter, who recognises Todd from his past life.
So it is you, Benjamin Barker.
No. Not Barker. It's Todd now. Home and we're together, and we'll do wonders, won't we?
Love struck by Todd and never one to pass up an opportunity of enterprise, Lovett spots a cunning way to revive her failing pie business and help Todd out with the disposal of his victims by baking the bodies into pies.
What is that?
It's praised. Have a little praised.
Is it really good?
So it's too good, at least.
Was it weird seeing your partner, Helena, on screen in love with one of your best mates?
No, because I knew, what was going to happen to her at the end, so I felt very confident their relationship wouldn't last.
The film is not all doom and gloom. There is some old-fashioned romance when a young sailor spots Todd's daughter singing in the window.
Play Joanna, and Judge Turpin's brought her up since she was 1, and she's like really lonely, really depressed, trapped in this big house with a horrible man. He was supposed to be a father figure and now is perving on her and wants to marry her, so she just wants to escape. I know, I shudder too at the thought of it.
Jamie, you play Anthony.
I do indeed.
Just summarise him for me.
Summarise him? Oh,
Yeah.
I could summarise what happens. He sees girl, gets girl, falls in love with girl, loses girl, gets girl back again, and hopefully they live happily ever after. But that's Sweeney Todd #2. We'll see.
One character to watch out for is the absurdly theatrical Pirelli, played by Sacha Baron Cohen. But enjoy him while you can. It's only a bit part, as he's the first of Todd's many victims.
How long till Pirelli gets back?
He won't be back.
Mr. Day, you didn't. You're barking mad.
You recognise me from the old days.
Oh, well, that's a different matter then. For a moment there, I thought you lost your marbles.
If you're slightly squeamish, you might need to cover your eyes for some of the film. Sweeney Todd does for blood what Jaws does for sharks.
There's a lot of blood and gore in the movie as well. Was anybody
I didn't notice that.
Really?
Yeah, actually our music editor, who had to sit there and watch it, he almost faints every time he sees blood, so it was quite difficult for him to be having to watch this going on.
If you're going to make a movie about a serial killer who kills people and then makes pies out of them, you've got to have the blood. But also, I think the blood is in itself a character. It's kind of representative of all sorts of things. It's not a slasher movie. There's something about it that is comic, vile and actually poetic.
Sweeney Todd is a recipe for success. Take an all-star cast, mix together in a musical, add a generous splash of the red stuff, and voila! Burton's musical horror classic packs more punch than one of Mrs. Lovett's infamous meat pies, which seem to be playing on the cast's minds.
If you were baked into a pie, what would you taste of?
Could be a bit gristly.
Milk.
A bit fatty.
Or sweet.
Maybe they'd find a little eye looking up.
Now, we all know Sweeney Todd is a barber, so he should know his beards.
I just want to play the world's fastest game.
Good. We're going to play strip.
Fun is our middle name.
We're going to play strip poker.
Yeah, if you like. So we're going to play Guess the Goatee. I'm going to hold up some goatees and just want you to tell me who they are.
Goatee?
Who is this?
Wow.
Johnny.
No, it's not.
Oh, wait,
That's Johnny.
Ming the Merciless.
Oh, yes, it is. Look at the wee things coming down.
It's you! Oh, it's you! I got it.
See? Here you go, you can have that. There you go.
Are these
this?
lollies?
Who's this? Yeah.
Oh, my God. That looks like my uncle.
That's my mum.
I've got it now. I know exactly who it is.
Who?
I've had to shave him, haven't I?
It is, yeah. It's Alan Rickman.
Is it really?
He's Alan Rickman as the sheriff of Nottingham.
As Ming the Merciless.
And finally, who's this one?
I'm not sure.
Historical figure.
Rasputin.
No, it was a king.
King Kong. King Lear. King...
Killed his wives.
Larry King.
No! Henry VIII!
Okay.
Oh, there you go, you can have that one too.
How about a shave?
I'm in need of a haircut. If I asked Sweeney Todd himself, do you think he'd give me a bit of a trim?
Are you in need of a haircut? I think you might be in need of something for the weekend, sir.
Definitely. Get a mohawk.
Shut up!
That'd be so sick. Do it, please.
They've dared
my
you
God.
to give me a haircut. Dare you do it? Go on!
What kind would you like?
Well, actually, Jamie says give me a mohawk. So do what you like. Go on, mate. Go wild. Do your worst.
You really want a mohawk?
Yeah, go on. Do it.
It hurt yet?
No. I'm used to pain. Just don't put it anywhere near my throat.
No, you're good. It's actually looking pretty good.
Yeah? Are you enjoying this, Johnny?
I gotta tell you, I'd like to do this again.
You're getting a little...
Is it all done?
Let's see. Well, I mean, so far.
You look like a footballer.
This is my first haircut.
Oh, cool. Haircut by Johnny Depp. Love it.
Oh my goodness me. As I said at the beginning of the programme, I saw Steve yesterday walking in and he's got no hair at all.